talking about the conditions on the roads, but we're also going to check in with Bradley Airport. It is open, but nearly all flights are canceled. And joining us now is Brian Spiros with the very latest of what's happening. Hey, Brian, it's great to see you.
Hey, great to see you both.
Didn't we just see you a couple days ago?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago I was in there, yes.
Yeah,
And now you're stuck with me again.
Okay, so Bradley officially never closes, pretty much, even though flights are not coming in and out. Talk about that.
Yeah, so our goal is to always keep the airport open. Crews are working around the clock because even if the majority of flights are canceled, as is the case today, we could still have diversions that need to come into the airport. And we also have the Army and Air National Guard up here as well, and they may have to get in or out. So there may be intermittent periods where we may have to close for just a brief period to keep up with the snow. But as of right now, everything is open and our crews have been working since yesterday afternoon, clearing the snow off of all the surfaces out there.
How many people does it take to keep the runways clear? I mean, I have to imagine you need a lot of people out there.
Yeah, so our operations and maintenance team and others, it's about more than 40 people, I believe, when it's fully staffed, are out there doing everything. And it's a major undertaking just on the airfield side. There's 13 million square feet of surface area that needs to be cleared. That includes the runways, the taxiways, and the ramp areas. And we usually just focus on our one main runway. We keep that open during the storm, and just clearing that in an hour time frame is the equivalent of clearing a 17-mile stretch of a 2-lane highway. So after an hour, they got to do it all over again.
Boy, does that put it into perspective.
Yeah.
Okay, so we get the tarmacs cleaned off. Can you even judge when you can get a flight in or out? Because our problem affects the rest of the country.
Yeah, exactly. So a lot of airports are dealing with this issue right now. So, we mentioned more than 90% of the flights are canceled today. There are actually a few airlines that have some arrivals scheduled for later tonight. So the goal here is really going to be for the airlines to get aircraft in here when they can so that they have planes here to operate flights tomorrow morning. And we really can't underscore this enough that once the snow stops, everything's just not going to go back to normal here at the airport. It's going to take a few days for the airlines to get back up and running. So unfortunately, we are going to see cancellations and delays as we head into tomorrow and even Wednesday. So if anyone is traveling on any of those days, they really should be in touch with their airline to find out the status of their flight.
I was thinking about this with the last storm that we experienced. There was just a ripple effect of days of delays. So we're anticipating, just like you mentioned, something similar with this storm as well.
Yeah, exactly. The airlines have to get aircraft to various locations in order for them to operate other flights. So again, the hope as of right now, and this could change, but those arrivals are scheduled for later tonight. So there will be at least a few flights that may operate tomorrow morning. And then as we head through the day tomorrow, the airlines will start flying aircraft in and get everything back up and running. But it causes a domino effect across the system, and it takes a little bit of time, especially for a storm of this magnitude.
Brian, we knew this was coming. So the airport right now, is it pretty quiet or have people gotten stuck?
Yeah, no, it is very quiet. I've been down there. I've gone through the terminal. There's hardly anyone here, and that's a great thing because what that means is everyone was notified ahead of time by their airlines that their flights were going to be canceled. They were able to stay home or stay in hotels. So it is very quiet here at the airport right now.
All right, so we need to be patient, right? It's going to take a little bit for things to get back up and running, but we'll get through it as we always do.
Brian Spiros with Bradley International Airport. So nice to see you. We'll talk with you again soon, I'm sure.
Good to be with you both. Stay safe out there.
Yeah.